Hey everyone. For today's topic, I wanted to talk to you about why you shouldn't project human emotions and human ways of thinking onto animals. This is a rather common behavior. You see it all the time online, and there's a pretty valid reason for this. It's because we as humans, we often kind of project our experience onto the environment around us. We often humanize everything around us. And I do mean everything, because we literally do this with inanimate objects as well. Like, you've probably seen the memes online where there's like a sink where the faucet looks like a human face. Like, that's us humanizing our environment, because otherwise you look at the faucet and say, that's just a faucet, it spouts water, that's it. But instead we look at it and we're like, oh my god, it looks like it has two eyes, a nose, and a mouth, and it looks surprised. Yeah, so we obviously do this with animals as well. And I wanted to make this video more so for understanding, and also because I do believe from time to time, if you have the habit of humanizing animals a bit too much, where you project our emotions, our ways of thinking onto them, it kind of can make you look naive from time to time, because it's just simply not true. Like, animals, they do feel emotions and they certainly think, but not in the ways that we do. Like, we're very different from most animals out there. That's something we need to wrap our heads around. Well, most people will hopefully know this, but I don't think many people will understand the extent of this, because we humans are a very unique case here. Like, incredibly unique. The closest things to us are apes, and you can tell the incredible gap between their intelligence versus ours. Like, it's insane. And they're the closest thing to our intelligence, probably. Maybe like orcas and certain dolphin species and elephants, maybe they also fall into this boat as well, but none of them are quite like us. And those are the most intelligent animals out there that we know of. So knowing this, it's very tricky to say that animals think and behave and feel their emotions in the same ways that we humans do. Because I see so many videos online, usually with predator and prey interactions, where there's something happening a bit differently than the normal instincts of the animals, and it leads to a lot of people who view the video projecting their human experience and emotions onto the animals involved. But it's rarely ever going to be what the people are projecting onto the animals. For instance, I've seen videos where like a predator spares its prey, and you have a lot of people commenting, oh my god, the predator is such a good animal, it's sparing its life, it's showing mercy, it has honor. And I can't help but watch those videos and then read those comments and think, none of that is true. Because there's quite often another explanation for what's going on. And it's rarely ever that the animal is feeling human emotions or feeling a sense of honor or showing mercy, because animals probably don't have a concept for those things, and they probably don't feel them because it wouldn't do them any benefit. Like, there's no evolutionary need for them to feel those things and to act in those ways. It doesn't do them any good. Like, what good is it for a predator to spare its prey? The only thing I could think of would be so it doesn't completely wipe out its prey and have no food left. But that's not going to happen, because that would only be the case if there were like tons of predators and they were all just completely wiping out all the prey in the area. But clearly that's not happening anywhere that I know of, because most of the time predators are way fewer in number than their prey. Prey animals reproduce like crazy, whereas predators not so much. And predators, when they do reproduce, they have to guard their offspring like crazy, because all the prey animals around the area will want to kill their offspring, so that it means one less adult predator trying to kill them. So yeah, I mean, I don't believe very many predators are ever going to show mercy to their prey. There's usually another explanation, like maybe they were hunting for fun and not for hunger, and in that case they just get bored, so they let the prey walk off. And that does happen, by the way, guys. Predators, the way that they hunt is almost like us playing sports for fun. Like, it's something they thoroughly enjoy. So that's actually why, like, so often when you have predators locked up in zoos, they look bored and listless, because they aren't hunting. They're not doing what they were made to do. So of course they're going to just be sitting there like, what the hell, why am I here? This sucks. Can somebody please rescue me? I don't want to be here. Because they often really enjoy hunting. So they will occasionally hunt for fun. But obviously that means they have to be well fed. So it doesn't happen all that often because many predators are going day to day trying to survive, and that means hunting for food almost all the time. So that's very rare. But other times they may spare a prey animal, more so if it's a baby prey, because they need to teach their offspring how to hunt themselves. So they may spare like a baby deer so that they can then show their cubs how to hunt that deer. So there's just so often another explanation for weird animal behavior that isn't them like acting out human emotions or thinking in human ways. It's just they're so very different from us. But I can't remember if I said this earlier, it may have been in a prior take, but I do want to say that it doesn't mean they're not thinking at all or they don't feel emotions. They certainly do. Like, I can easily tell when my parents' beautiful cats are thinking whenever I visit them, because I'll call them over and I can tell when the gears are going or spinning in their head and they're debating whether to come to me for pats of love or to go to their food bowl for sustenance. And you can literally see them looking between the two options like, what do I do? What do I do? So certainly animals think, and also they definitely feel emotions. Like, I can easily tell when an animal is happy versus sad versus angry versus scared. Like, they feel emotions. It's just they're not built like us. They're not going to feel them quite in the same ways that we do. They're not going to act on them in the same ways we would, and they're not certainly going to think in the ways that we do because they're just not us. So yeah, I pretty much just wanted to make this video just to kind of reiterate this point, because I truly do believe understanding this concept will help you avoid some of these just weird things that can happen where people just project their emotions and thinking onto animals, and it's not true. It really isn't true. So yeah, just another thing to hopefully help human to animal relations, because you just have to treat them as separate from us, but don't think of them as lesser than us. That's not what I'm advocating here at all. I'm making this video purely so that people can understand animals better, because they do think, they do feel emotions. It's just not in the ways that we do. So yeah, that's all I have here. I'm gonna end the video here unless I start repeating myself more than I already have. So yeah, that's all I have here. I truly hope you enjoyed this and found it interesting. And if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, the easiest way you can help me out is just to throw a like and a comment on the video for the algorithm. For today's comment, tell me your favorite animal. That'd be interesting. Yeah, that's all I have for you. We'll see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci.